Hi guys, my name is Austin Shallot. I am on my way to go deliver this, a Menma letter. This letter, actually, I was watching it on eBay, not this particular one, but someone sold one for over $1,700. Now, I did not buy this letter. This letter came to me as courtesy of Aniplex America for my friend. They actually sent us two. Now, while I'm waiting for my car mirrors to unmelt, I'm going to tell you, I'm actually on my way to go deliver them, but in the car. My buddy, Zach Bigford, he was in a wheelchair. He is in a wheelchair. Because at our high school play, on a high school grease play, he was crushed by a 600-pound giant wooden book, the Rydell High yearbook. And it was completely the school's fault. They were warned this would happen, and Zach had to suffer because of it. Now he can't walk. And because of that, he's been really depressed lately. You know, he's... You know, like, wouldn't you be? All of a sudden, you're not allowed to use your legs anymore. And, you know, all he does day in, day out, and there's nothing wrong with this, but all he does is watch anime all day. It's like 32 degrees outside, sorry for the hat. And so all he does is watch anime and play games all day. Anime is his entire life. It's everything that matters to him now. It's the only thing that's important to him. So, one day I take his recommendation and I watch this show on Crunchyroll, Anohana, the Flower We Saw that day. And it was amazing. And I wanted to talk to him about it. And he told me there was this movie, it wasn't subbed yet, not released in America. He was really upset. So I decided to Google it. Turns out he was wrong. There is a movie, and it is subbed, and it was in America. Problem being, the next showing, and the last showing, was the very next day, all the way in Houston, which is a 4.5-hour drive on Google, but then there was traffic, so it took about 5-6 hours. So I buy our tickets, and it was like $15 a piece, and I was like, I'm taking Zach to this movie. So we get in the car, I call him up, I say, listen, you know, we're going somewhere tomorrow, I'm picking you up, be ready. He's like, okay. He skipped a pain medication dose. He skipped a pain medication dose to go to be awake for this movie. Not to mention, his wheelchair doesn't sit in my trunk, so we had to move the front seat up a little to put the wheelchair behind him, so he wasn't very comfortable for those 6 hours there and back. You know, so we get to the theater, and I've been telling this whole time, you know, I looked it up, I was mistaken, I made the mistake of telling him, you know, we would get these Menma letters. But I didn't know it was only for the first 20 people of the first showing. I just didn't know. So, I went and we found our seats in the movies. And then this really annoying kid, this like, oh my god, this obnoxious weirdo sat next to me. Like, the theater was basically empty, and he had to sit right next to me. Why? Because he wanted to make a friend, and there's nothing wrong with that. But there is if you're an annoying freak, okay? This guy takes off his jacket while staring at me, so it's really creepy. He's like, taking off his jacket while he's staring, and when he takes off his shoulder, I see it's an Attack on Titan jacket. He has another jacket under his jacket, but it's an anime jacket. And as he takes it off, he goes like this. I'm like, okay, stop. Like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, this is Attack on Titan. Yeah. I was like, okay, I don't care. Just, you know, leave me alone. I'm trying to enjoy my movie. And then he's like, yeah, it's Attack on Titan. Yeah. I'm like, okay. And the whole time, he's trying to talk me up, and I'm just like, trying to ignore him. I'm trying to make it very obvious in a very polite way to leave me alone. And he just can't take a hint. And so he's sitting next to me, and he's trying to shove his phone in my face, like, do you have this? Do you have this? This? He's trying to show me the Crunchyroll app and the Funimation app. I'm like, yes, now leave me alone. I didn't actually say leave me alone, but I was like, yes, okay, thank you, okay. I'm just staring straight, I'm not making eye contact with him, I'm not doing anything to provoke him to talk to me more. And so he's like, show me what animes you watch on this list. I'm like, I don't feel like it, I'm sorry. And he's like, anyway, so he's like shoving his phone in my face, the movie starts, and I'm like, stop now, please, okay. So the movie starts, and he's one of those people who look over to you, make sure you're laughing, he laughs harder to make sure everyone else is laughing. I do that too, like when I'm watching TV with my father, you know, sometimes I'll laugh a little harder than I normally would, and you know, I catch myself, you know, it's a thing that everybody goes through. but don't be a jackass in a theater and do it, you know? On a movie that's only playing once in America. Like, really? And anyway. So, the whole time I'm getting really annoyed, and he's like looking over at me, making sure I'm laughing, like, you know, and he's like, you know, just like staring. It's like, it's just so annoying. Anyway, but because of my gallant sacrifice, Zach was able to enjoy the movie to the fullest, and he cried harder than anyone in the theater. Everyone was crying, except for me. I didn't even get to cry, because that asshole, that jerk, was making me very upset. So, anyway, movie is over. Zach's enjoyed it to the fullest, and we find out we don't get the Menma letters. So, we got posters, but not the letters. I spent 3 or 4 days, 7 hours a day, making phone calls and exchanging emails, trying to get Zach these letters. And I finally did. And now I'm gonna go deliver the letters, and you're gonna see Zach's reaction. I guess I just want to say, I'm sorry.
You're sorry?
for Houston.
Oh, no, it's not that bad. It was still good.
I know, but like, you don't understand. I told you I'd get you the letters, you know, so I feel really bad about it.
Oh, it's okay. Awesome.
And, you know, I tried for like so long to get you the letters. You have no idea. I tried for so long. I felt like 4 days, 7 hours a day. I called everyone, every Alamo Drafthouse theater in the country. Okay, there was like 60 of them, I swear. I was exchanging emails so many hours a day, it was terrible. And I went all the way up to 11 Arts and Aniplex America. I was like, get Zach these letters. And, you know, I was like, you know, it's 3 weeks later, and I don't know. Yeah, I just want to say I'm sorry.
Okay, bro. I'm completely fine with just seeing the movie.
Are you?
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Well, then I guess you don't want this.
Don't want what? It's a really weird envelope. Oh, it's never mind. It's a full envelope, but it's folded. Oh. You're fancy.
Well, you could act a little more excited than that. You have any idea what I went through to get that for you?
Oh, they call me Mr. Big Bird. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Please accept this enclosed sample of the letters from them as a token of our appreciation. Awesome. You're so fancy. Oh.
I think the back's right here.
Back?
There you go. Like, I think you lift this tab up. Yeah. Who you have to thank for that is Robert Saucedo, actually the manager of the theater we went to in Houston. He's the one who actually made it all happen. I called everyone. It turns out the first person I called was the one who pulled it through. And,
the first person out of the 60 you called.
Yep.
Nice.
And, yeah, and then there's, I guess, you know, Aniplex and 11 Arts. They're the ones. And, yeah, it's all because of them that it happened.
Wow, I'm actually kind of surprised they actually did that for you.
Yeah, it was actually for you.
Well, yeah, me, whatever.
Oh, man. And, I kept telling Zara, I was like, okay, they're gonna send the letters, I need you to record it. And, you know, I looked up on eBay, those are being sold. I saw one that was sold $1,700.
Yeah, so expensive.
Yeah, because people are bidding on it like crazy. And then, yeah, I mean, happy birthday or Christmas or something.
How long ago?
3 weeks. This is 3 weeks in the making, just so you know.
I'm talking about like
Oh.
my birthday. That's
No, I have no idea actually.
Wait, it's February, right?
Yes, it's February.
Yeah, that's like 2 months ago, I think. That sounds about probably like a month now that I think of it. I don't know. Wasn't that long now, I guess. It's a little bit, but it's.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. So you're totally recording this, aren't you?
Yep, I promised. This is going on your anime YouTube page along with your podcasts.
Oh yeah. stuff.
I just wish you had a little better reaction.
You know, I kinda saw on Facebook.
Yeah, I know. Fuck.
Like, I like see it, and I see like my friend.
Hold on. Yeah, had to deal with a waitress. Anyway, Zach. So, yeah, that letter. You should read them.
I can't read them. I haven't gotten that far in Japanese yet, Austin. Oh, dude, they're even like ripped from the pages. Like, oh my god, it's awesome. Okay, well, I don't know if it's upside down or not. Well, I obviously know this one is for, I can't remember his name, but
The really short ones for him.
no, the really long one's for, what's his name? God dang it, I can't remember his name.
Jintan?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, the really short one's for the one who says, I love how reliable you are.
Oh yeah, that's Popo.
No, that's the other one. Popo's, I love how funny you are.
Oh, Reliable's,
I don't even remember his name.
The ginger chick, right?
Oh yeah, it's the ginger chick, yep.
Okay.
And then there's the, I love how hardworking you are for that other guy.
Yeah, the weirdo, creepo.
Yeah, the Menma wannabe.
Yes.
But yeah. So, oh, they gave us 2, by the way.
You give
Yeah.
us 2?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that was like, I told my sister, I said, you know, these letters are coming in, I need you to record Zach's reaction for me, isn't that right? He's like, oh, you're not getting one too? I'm like, no, you know, they only had 1. And I was like, I have to give it to Zach. And he's like, oh, that's so sweet. But it turns out they sent 2. So I was like, you sly dogs, you. Well, this is so uneventful. I cannot believe, oh man. Oh well, at least you're happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. We gotta plant those seeds. I'm bringing the seeds to a college to find out just what they are before we ruin them by trying to plant them.
Now we can know the name of the flower we saw that day.
We can know the name of the flower we saw that day. Yes.